Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we take a look at the dragon and freeze strategy. I know there are already a couple of videos out there about this strategy, but there were so many requests of you guys asking me whether I could do a video about this as well. And we will try it out today, or like I tried it already, and I can give you a couple of tips and tricks for this one, and it's like really like stupid strong for being so simple. It's all about pathing, and we will try to showcase that in a couple of live attacks. Okay, we have a kind of classic looking, not really classic because the town is a bit too far on the outside, but we have as well a couple of air defenses around this. We have 2 ground exposed, so this is looking good for us. So let's see how we can do this. We have the 2 freeze. We have freeze value at the bottom. We have huge freeze value at the top with all of the air defenses. This is looking good. So if we can take out the town hall, I think we have proper pathing. So let's try to do this. So like king here, queen, and queen over here. Show Tesla, nice. This is gone. And then the king should take out the town hall, I think. Let's use the ability. So our queen is not getting targeted by any beams. This means the queen should take out this air defense for sure, and maybe even more. So let's see whether she's going right or left. She should go right now after the cannon. Yep, she's going right. Then we have to use her ability in a second now. And then we get a couple of, maybe the arch tower. If it's working really good, depends. Queen go on the air defense. Okay, she's not going onto the air defense, but that's not too bad. Okay, let's start off with a couple of dragons. And as soon as they're on the elixir storage, we start off with our main group of dragons. So, like, one more and this. Then we use one slammer from over here at the bottom, like this. Okay. Let's freeze. Let's rage. And then we have to freeze this one. Depends on the warden, how the warden is going right now, but I feel like right now the warden ability would be wasted. So let's freeze over here. This freeze value is kind of nice. Freeze over here. Let's use the warden ability now, maybe. I don't know if it's the best timing, but it should work. Oh, this freeze was nice. This freeze was really nice. Let's freeze this. So far it's looking good. We're just freezing everything in our path pretty much. Next freeze. And this should be looking good. Let's see, what can we freeze as well? Maybe those. Yeah, I think I would just continue freezing the Inferno Tower because he can target too many of my dragons. And even though it's a multi-Inferno Tower, which means he's not dealing too much damage. Let's freeze this time. Which means he's not dealing too much damage. With targeting all those 5 dragons and over a specific time, it can actually work. But you guys can see it's a huge overkill. But one more thing as well. This strategy is not working too well against trophy bases. So as soon as you're getting an anti-3-star base, it's working really great against those. But against those trophy bases, it's sometimes really hard to create the pathing. On this one, you see there are so many dragons alive. This looks so freaking overpowered. It's crazy. Oh no, the troll Tesla. Is the troll Tesla killing us? 15 seconds from now on. Go one. Clutch it. I think he's not in. I think he's out of the range, right? Or is he in range? No. Okay. 4, 3, 2. We all knew it would be a triple. Easy going. Okay, I'm kidding. It was really close. Yeah, dragons are not the fastest troop, so you should kind of hurry. So let's take a look at the next attack. Okay, on this one, we're taking a look at an anti-2-star base, and since I will speak over it, I want to explain a bit more about the strategy. Like I try to get you guys a bit more about the mindset about this strategy. One big weakness to this strategy is those anti-2-star bases with a centralized town hall and where the setup to actually get to the town hall really difficult. Like on this one, you have the sweepers pointing into pretty much like where are the sweepers pointing? Why would you point the sweepers this way? But with a setup like this, you can pretty easily go at an anti-2-star base if you have those like dead zones at either side. But if you don't have those dead zones in here, which means, for example, those classic anti-2-star bases with those teaser bases, with the death ball around the town hall, etc. Those bases are super annoying to attack, but as soon as you're facing anti-3-star bases with a really nice setup where you can use your heroes effectively, that's the time where this strategy shines and is super strong. Like, you can pretty much freeze anything you want at this point. So let's take a look. You can freeze the air defenses with the outside buildings as well. Then you can just freeze everything. You freeze the eagle, you freeze the single inferno tower, you freeze the air defenses on the outside. There's no issue in that. Like, it's super easy. And then you have the pathing into the core, which is really nice as well. Use the warden ability in the core to make sure that all of my troops are staying alive, and then we're getting slowly into the back end. Obviously, you can adapt this army composition. You can take a little bit of more the more rage spell oriented attack, but then I think we're getting more and more back into the mass dragon attack, where you're combining the dragons with rages and maybe even a heal spell to keep them alive. This one is just based on the pure power of the dragons, and that you can freeze all of the surroundings of them. So as soon as you're switching out a couple of freezes, I feel like we're getting more and more back to the normal dragon army. So, like I said, the goal with this army is if you can create pathing. It doesn't matter if there's a sweeper there. It doesn't matter if there are any air defenses, since you can freeze all of those stuff. It's only about the pathing, and then this army is like, this army shines. So like, it's so strong if you can get this set up. So this was the second attack I wanted to show you guys, and the reason why I'm talking over it is because I can explain way better why this attack is strong and what you guys should go for. Otherwise I would have to concentrate on the attack a little bit more, like on the freezes, etc. So, like I said, the biggest point for your heroes is the pathing. Obviously, you can go for air defense and stuff like this, but the biggest thing you can go for is pathing. Make the base a little bit more slim, make the dragons stay more together, and that's the way to go with this strategy. Okay, guys, a freaking ring base. What can we do on this one? Can we actually get the town hall with just our heroes? I think this might be possible, right? There's no CC, etc. And then I can just sprinkle around my dragons around the base. So let's see. We will just try it. Okay. So Queenie is going, King is going so far. Everything is looking good. Will be tricky with the King ability because I will have to wait until the bomb towers are gone. Otherwise, my variants are getting slaughtered. Yep, go for the other. Okay, I can use it now because the other bomb towers are out of range. All of the Tesla are out there, which is nice for us because we will get all of them. That's nice. Really thankful for this gift. And then we can use the Queen ability in a second. Now, really nicely timed, I think. And now let's do this. Our freeze over here. And I actually think we'll just use the rage early. And I will save the slammer to snipe the eagle in the middle in a second. Okay, now the warden ability, looking good, looking good. Freeze in a second again. Now, okay. There are actually a couple of dragons going already in the core, and there's nothing shooting at them. Okay, so we are changing our plans. Slammer at the top. Freeze. This is looking good, boys. This is looking good. Another freeze. We have 6 freaking freezes to go. This is looking really nice. Another freeze over here. Another freeze over here. Looking good. Okay. Another freeze. Can we freeze everything to get... Ooh, this was a too greedy freeze. This wasn't good. Okay, let's freeze over here. 2 freezes to go. What can we freeze together? Maybe this again. The expo isn't too annoying. 1 minute left. This is looking good. This is looking good. Okay, let's freeze the expo. So this is going down, because if the expo is going down, there's nothing which could target my air troops. And this is going to be the next triple. Nice. This is good. This is good. And yeah, this is basically the Dragon and Freeze army, and as soon as you're getting pathing into the town hall, like into the first section of the base, you are really good. Like, you're good to go. Pretty much, you can trip pretty much any base. Right now, this army is freaking destroying it. The only weakness this army normally has are trophy bases, where the town hall is really far inside. But, well, if you don't face those, or like if you want to use the strategy in war, go for it. It's super strong right now. I hope you guys have huge success with it. It's kind of fun to use, but at the same time, I think I'm more the Queen Charge guy. But let me guys know how it worked for you. And I think even if it's a fail, it's normally really high percentage with this army. So I will see you guys in the next video. And let me know how you guys like the army. See you guys, and bye bye.